Tonight on CTV News at 5.
Anything that's like I see on social media or from my friends that I definitely ask her to buy me too.
Hashtags and price tags, influencers and online trends are costing kids and their parents big bucks.
I don't know if I'll ever get this chance again, so I'm not going to miss a pitch if I can help it.
18 innings, 0 wins. Blue Jays fans lose sleep over last night's heartbreaker.
Some clearing, but it is a chilly late October night ahead. A mix of sun and cloud for the region tomorrow.
Live from the Maritime's News Center, this is CTV News at 5.
Good evening and welcome to CTV News at 5. I'm Maria Penopalis. Thanks for joining us. First at 5 tonight, social spending. It's a digital world and parents are constantly thinking about how their kids are navigating it. And now a new study suggests moms and dads are feeling a financial pinch too when it comes to those online activities as social media, viral trends and influencers impact the spending habits of their children. CTV's Vanessa Wright looked into the money matter and she joins us now. Hi there, Vanessa.
Hi there, Maria. Well, financial literacy has become a tricky topic for parents. And the concern isn't just where their money goes. Parents are worried about how social media impacts kids' view on money in general.
It's something parents everywhere tell their kids. Money doesn't grow on trees. But in this digital age, it's easy to forget.
Because we've changed from actual physical money, dollar bills and change, and passing that back and forth, which created a bit of friction. So we thought about what we were spending. Now it's all swipes. So swipe right, swipe left. We're doing it all digitally. So kids today don't view finances in the same way that older adults view it today.
And with the influence of social media and viral trends, teaching young people about financial literacy presents an even bigger challenge. A new study by TD Bank found 61% of Canadian parents are concerned about how social media is shaping their children's attitudes towards money.
With tap to pay, with online shopping, fraud risks, financial literacy really is a life skill that parents are concerned that their children might not have. And a large portion of those parents don't really feel confident teaching those money basics.
This Halifax mom says social media has influenced what and how much she spends on her daughter.
Everything they see on TikTok and all those, lovely sites that they watch, they need it. It's like every time they see something new or that's just come out that everybody's buying, they've got to have it.
And when it comes to where that money goes?
Clothes mostly and makeup and stuff. I'm really into that stuff more than her. So I just I definitely ask my mom for anything that's I see on social media or from my friends that I definitely ask her to buy me too.
When asked what they most want their children to learn about money, 75% said fraud and scam prevention, 71% feel budgeting is a priority, and 70% think saving and planning is most important. Experts say parents can start by having open conversations with their kids about money.
So whether that's their decisions around money, the mistakes, the lessons that they've learned, it really is going to help their kids understand using money without the stigma. 82% of the parents that we polled are already having these conversations.
As for when parents should have these conversations, experts say the earlier the better. Giles Crouch says as soon as kids are old enough to receive an allowance, that should be their first lesson on the value of a dollar. Maria?
Easier said than done. Thank you, Vanessa. CTV's Vanessa Wright for us in the news center, and we thank her for bringing us that story. All right, Bruce Frisco now standing by at the anchor desk with a look at the day's headlines. Hi there, Bruce.
Hey, Maria. An unsettling story topping our news tonight. A Halifax youth facing several child pornography and other charges related to an online extremist group. Investigators saying today this is a case that all parents should be paying attention to. The youth was allegedly involved in an international virtual community that glorifies violence and cruelty. We've got the details tonight on CTV News at 6. Also tonight, you'll see these signs if you're out and about in the city of Fredericton over the next few weeks. The police officer behind this campaign says impaired driving is happening everywhere. CTV's Laura Brown will share those details for us tonight. And also tonight, one of the strongest Atlantic hurricanes in history has made landfall in Jamaica. Hurricane Melissa touching down as a Category 5 storm and has brought catastrophic winds and the potential for widespread flooding and landslides. Maritimers with family and friends in Jamaica, of course, watching this very closely. We'll hear from them tonight at 6, and of course, the latest from Kaylin Mitchell in the CTV Weather Center as well.
Yeah, I'm going to be updating on that storm throughout both the 5 o'clock program and our 6 o'clock news programming as well. Taking a look at temperatures currently around the Maritimes. It was a much cooler day for the region. Temperatures now, as we're heading to the first part of this evening, in the range of around 8 to 12 degrees. As we take a look at the winds, they're mostly out of the north and northeast. They've certainly been on the blustery side for today. Currently, they're being sustained in most cases between 10 and 30 kilometers per hour. There are some coastal winds, a little bit closer to 40, including being reported at Briar Island as well as at Beaver Island up around the eastern shore of Nova Scotia. Guysborough County picked up the bulk of the rain from that weather system over the last couple of days. We've got more on that coming up at 6 as well. Wind gusts are in the range of around 30 to 50 kilometers per hour. The winds will be diminishing as we make our way through tonight. As far as the weather conditions go, expecting partly cloudy conditions around the Maritime region, and more in the forecast a little bit later on. Maria.
Thank you, Kaylin. We will see you a little later. Right now, though, time for our first break. When we come back, though, Costa Rica is calling. We are giving away an 11-night stay for 2 to the beautiful Central American destination. More on the amazing adventure that awaits. That's next. Stay with us.
Celebrate the outstanding class of 2025. The Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame induction ceremony takes place Saturday, November 8th at 7 p.m. at the Lighthouse Arts Centre in Halifax. Visit nsshf.com to purchase tickets.
Welcome back. So we are giving away an 11-night Costa Rican adventure for 2. From a crocodile safari to a volcano hike, this really is the trip of a lifetime. Juan Pablo Saborio is the regional destination manager for Colette in Costa Rica, and he joins us now from San Jose to tell us more about this amazing opportunity. Hi, Juan. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure to have you guys.
Oh, it's lovely to see you. So, why is Costa Rica such a great destination?
You know, Costa Rica has been a hotspot for a while now in a pioneer in ecotourism. So that's ecological tourism, of course. And that's, I think, our best sales point. Obviously, we're a tropical country with a lot of biodiversity, a very small country. It's only 51,100 square kilometers. So compared to Canada, it's a speck, right? It's the size of a county. But we do have, you know, about 5% of the global biodiversity. So I think most people come here to see all the nature and wildlife. That's for sure.
And they will get a chance to experience that should they win this trip. Tell me a little bit about the excursions. There's so much that you have planned for our winners.
So this World of Nature is our exploration series, so it's a little bit more, more adventurous, a little bit more physical. But yeah, as you mentioned, it's quite diverse. We start off in London, the Central Valley. We stay one night in near the airport, and then the next morning we head out to Tortuguero, which is in the Caribbean. And saying that sounds easy, but we go across a volcanic mountain range, across one of the most beautiful roads in the entire country that first morning, through beautiful national parks surrounded, cross the divide and head down to the Caribbean lowlands and head to the world famous Tortuguero National Park, which is one of the largest nesting sites for sea turtles in the entire Western Hemisphere. During the season, of course, we obviously have an advantage and an opportunity to see that. But Tortuguero is much more than just the sea turtles. It is an incredible region with an incredible biodiversity. We get to see quite a bit of wildlife. We sit there 2 nights and we do quite a bit of activities there. Yeah, we visit the village, we walk along the beach, we hike in the rainforest, we do boat trips. Everything in Tortuguero is done by boats since there are no roads there. You can fly in or you can boat, and we do everything by boat. The national park visit is on boats. Getting to and from Tortuguero is by boat, so we do quite a bit of boating as well.
You've been doing these tours for quite some time. What kind of a reaction do you get people who are doing it for the very first time?
Wow, it's always related to, you know, that first time experience, right? having seen sea turtles for the first time, or having seen endangered species of birds like macaws and what have you, be it whatever it may, mammals, reptiles, amphibians, whatever it is, for the first time, and seeing that, I always I'm amazed at people's wowness. They're always so enthused because there is so much to see in such a little place.
Well, we are so grateful that you took some time to share with us, and we're very excited to send someone from the Maritimes to beautiful Costa Rica. Juan Pablo Saborio is the Regional Destination Manager with Colette. He joined us from San Jose, Costa Rica. Thanks again. And now it is time to share today's word of the day. Are you ready for it? Okay, CTV has teamed up with CAA Atlantic and Colette for our Costa Rica is Calling contest. We are giving away an unforgettable 11-night tour for two of beautiful Costa Rica. The winner will explore San Jose, hop aboard a riverboat for a jungle crocodile safari and bird watching excursion, and choose from a ziplining adventure or volcano lava field hike. Each weeknight from now until October 31st, we'll give you a keyword. Once you have it, go to ctvatlantic.ca and follow the contest prompts or scan the QR code on your screen right now. You can enter once per keyword, and the winner will be announced November 7th. All right, you ready for tonight's word? It is jungle. Take that, plug it in. Good luck, everybody. And thanks once again to Juan for joining us. Here's Kaylin.
Yeah, thank you so much, Maria. Well, last night in the Maritimes, we had rain coming down. We had gusty winds. Of course, the bulk of that wet weather was clear of the region for today, and in behind it, just some lingering cloud cover. And that's what we're seeing here. Glace Bay and Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Pretty gray skies. That wind still on the gusty side. We'll have more in your forecast coming up after this break.
Welcome back. What a busy day it's been for CTV meteorologist Kaylin Mitchell, who's been tracking weather here at home and, of course, some very dangerous weather in the Caribbean as well. Hi there, Kaylin. Yeah, and I do have an update for you on Hurricane Melissa. We'll get to that just as soon as we take a look at our sunrise and sunset times. Looking out here at a cloudy sky over Lake Wanook today. Winds, of course, on the gusty side, but generally speaking, our weather conditions here in the Maritimes pretty quiet over the next couple of days until we get into some rainy and windy weather coming up on Friday. Certainly much calmer than what's going on right now through parts of the Caribbean. This is Hurricane Melissa. Now, Melissa made landfall as a Category 5 hurricane this afternoon in the western area of Jamaica. Had maximum sustained winds near 295 kilometers per hour. That puts those winds on par with Dorian in 2019, which ended up devastating parts of the Bahamas. Now, unlike Dorian, remember Dorian sat over one particular part of the Bahamas for days on end. Melissa is actually moving a bit up towards the north and northeast at around 13 kilometers per hour. It has come down to Category 4, which is still a very, very dangerous hurricane as it's coming in over the land areas of Jamaica. And that northward movement will take it to make another landfall, a second landfall tonight, but this time in eastern Cuba. And eastern Cuba's got some of the same concerns that Jamaica does, in that there could be some flash flooding and landslide issues because of rainfall totals that could amount to a few to several hundred millimeters of rain. And then in the vicinity of the landfall point, damaging winds, and then a storm surge potential up and down the coast. After that, on Wednesday, the hurricane continues through the central Bahamas underneath a hurricane warning. And then at the end of this week, it moves north of Bermuda and expected to hold east, the remnants of the storm, that is, of the Maritimes and Atlantic Canada. Now, it does push up a lot of moisture with it, so while the remnants may not come directly through, it is possible that our Halloween weather system, which is a front moving in from the west, could tap into some of that moisture and increase the risk on Friday for us that there could be some heavier rain and some downpours. So it still is a weather system we need to pay attention to. Taking a look at our weather systems map for tonight. Partly cloudy conditions for the region. It's going to be cloudiest for Nova Scotia, a little bit more on the clear side through north and central areas of New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island,
parts of the east of Nova Scotia, including Cape Breton. Not much is showing up on radar after we had those areas of rain and showers over the last 48 hours. On our timeline then for cloud cover and precipitation, there's the partly cloudy conditions as we make our way into the start of the day for tomorrow. Now on Wednesday, there is going to be some increasing cloudiness for the region. That cloud cover moving in from the south of us with another coastal low. This one doesn't get as close, but will bring a low chance of some showers down around coastal areas of the southwest of Nova Scotia. So if you're in a community that's around the coastline of, say, Yarmouth County, Shelburne County, even Queens County, you do have around a 30% chance of a shower for tomorrow. The rest of the Maritime sees that cloud cover increase. It'll be mostly thin, high cloud cover for northern areas of New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and eastern areas of Nova Scotia. Winds, so we know they're still gusty for this evening. They are going to be diminishing a bit as we move through tonight and for tomorrow. Now, the wind direction still remains mostly out of the northeast for tomorrow, but most of the gusts come down to the range of 20 to 40 kilometers per hour. Low temperatures tonight for the Maritimes will be cool to chilly. They're going to be chilliest through areas of New Brunswick for tonight, especially the northern half of the province between -4 and 0. Many other parts of the Maritimes tonight looking at low temperatures around the low to mid-single digits, and it's cooler late October weather during the day for tomorrow. High temperatures in New Brunswick between 10 and 13 degrees, around 11, 12 degrees for most communities in Prince Edward Island, and most of the high temperatures for Nova Scotia tomorrow will be between 11 and 13. Let's take a look at our weather watcher for tonight. And tonight's weather watcher is coming in from 6-year-old Ellie Drapeau from Notre Dame, New Brunswick. And Ellie has sent us a drawing of being out playing in puddles. She enjoys using her pretty umbrella out in the rain. Thank you, Ellie. And if you'd like to be one of our weather watchers, then come in to CTV Weather Watchers, P.O. Box 1653, Halifax, Nova Scotia, B3J2Z4, or email kaylin.mitchell@bellmedia.ca. Maria.
Thank you, Kaylin. So every October, Dartmouth's Alderney Landing is taken over by the Blue Nose Ghost Festival. And this year, it's scarier than ever. CTV's Jim Quammen takes us on the terrifying tour.
Welcome to the manor, where shadows of the past linger. This former orphanage has a dark history that still echoes through these halls. As you step inside, be warned. The spirits that reside here may not let you leave unscathed.
We're here at the Blue Nose Ghost Festival, Alderney Landing's Halloween extravaganza. We have the signature haunted house here from East Coast Scares, and we're here until Halloween night. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're here every night from 6:30 to 9:30 until Halloween night, and we have a team of scare actors who are thrilled to make your night a living nightmare.
Hi! Are you guys here to save me? Please, welcome on in.
In addition to the haunted house, we have the escape room where it's trivia themed and you get to find out if you can escape. And we have a crypt ride, a simulated crypt experience, hearing the story of being buried alive while being in a real coffin. And we also have spiritual readings from a number of different mediums local to our area.
Now carve out your eyes, snag your tongue, you make a real good dog.
It was fun. At one point, we were all in a corner, and it was pretty scary. Like right there, you can hear it. That was where we were. A big chainsaw came. We all tucked in the corner, all 4 of us, and I was screaming.
The dead shall rise and eat the flesh from your bones.
We cause thrills and screams, and it's all for the benefit of our community. The funds raised from this event go to other programming at Alderney Landing.
A little too scary for me. Well done, you guys. Very believable. All right, taking a break. When we come back, bleary-eyed Blue Jays fans.
I'm Ryan McDonald in Sydney, where, like everywhere else in the Maritimes, Blue Jays fans who stayed up till nearly 4 in the morning only to see their team lose were a bit bleary-eyed. So was it worth it? We'll check in with a few superfans coming up.
Welcome back. So today you could forgive Blue Jays fans if they were a bit sleepy or cranky. CTV's Ryan McDonald checked in on how people were feeling and functioning after one of the longest games in World Series history ended in disappointment.
High fly to center. Varsho back. Game over.
When Freddie Freeman hit this home run in the bottom of the 18th inning, it sent fans on the West Coast into a frenzy and broke the hearts of Blue Jays fans here on the East Coast, where it was nearly 4 in the morning.
My wife caught a sneaky pic of me falling asleep during the game with my cat sleeping on me and my Jays gear on. And
James Walsh runs a coffee shop in downtown Sydney. His job today was to caffeinate Blue Jays fans who stayed up till the bitter end like he did. The bitter irony made for a pretty good social media promotion for his cafe.
I went to bed at around 4, got back up at 5, came in here for the day, and here we are. I'm drinking lots of espresso.
Oh, I don't know if it was 3, 4. It was late.
Sean Carroll watched all 18 innings here in his fan cave at home, where he has Blue Jays memorabilia from floor to ceiling.
The bat flip, Joe Carter's home run signed, my Joe Carter jersey signed. Fernandez, my favorite player of all time.
Of course, it's one thing to miss nearly a full night's slumber if you get to spend the next day celebrating. It's quite another when you've stayed up nearly till dawn, only to suffer from both sleep deprivation and disappointment.
Oh, it was definitely worth it. I mean, we didn't get the result we wanted, but that's an all-timer right there.
Both these men were around the last time the Blue Jays made it this far back in the 90s, so they know the chance to watch their team play a World Series game into the wee hours doesn't necessarily come around often.
It took 32 years to get here, so I might not see another one.
I don't know if I'll ever get this chance again, so I'm not going to miss a pitch if I can help it.
And with Game 4 at Dodger Stadium set to begin barely 17 hours after the last one ended, there's no rest for the weary. Not that fans like these would take it anyway. Ryan McDonald, CTV News, Sydney.
Oh, that is serious dedication. I tried. I fell asleep.
I stayed up for a fair bit, almost till the very end. Like I made it to like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And then I had to shut it down because I had things to do today.
Yes, talk about that, yeah.
So hopefully tonight's game will finish in regulation time and hopefully with a Blue Jays win. Coming up at 6, got more in the extended forecast. A lot of focus on Halloween, of course, coming up on Friday. And the latest updates on Hurricane Melissa. There will be another update from the National Hurricane Center coming out at 6 p.m. So I'll have that.
We'll see you and Bruce at 6. I'll see you tomorrow. The national news is next. Thanks for watching. Good night.